Hello viewers, I had put up several videos on hand embroidery Zardozi long ago in my channel, and I had several comments and suggestions coming in asking me details of what ring, what needle and fabric should be used. So I thought of making some series of tutorials for beginners. So let's get started soon. The things that you'll require is you'll need a frame. So this is a round frame, and they come in two different types, like the wooden one and the plastic one. Earlier we used to get these wooden ones, and I think now they have stopped, so you'll find in the market only these plastic ones. So this blue frame that you can see here is a plastic one, and the size of it is 18 centimeters. So if you are a beginner, you can start off with a small frame. I think 18 will do good, or even if it's a smaller size is fine. And this is the biggest ring over here is 46 centimeters around approximately. You can get a closer view of the screw of this wooden ring. It tends to get rusted and it's difficult to tighten it, whereas this screw is easy to use. It can easily be tightened and it doesn't tend to get rusted. So here you get a closer view of the hook of the needle. Here's the brand of the needle. I think you can check online retail for a crochet needle 0.5 mm, or you can search for a RE or a tambour needle. You'll find it. So the fabric that you're supposed to use for practicing this is, don't use a fabric which is too thick or which is too thin. You can use fabrics which are blend of synthetic, and once you practice you can use any kind of fabric for your embroidery work. So the thread that is supposed to be used is, these are silk threads, but I wouldn't recommend this for beginners. If you want to practice, you can use this zari thread. These are springs that I used for dabka work. You can see that there are three kinds of sizes here. This is the big size, and this is the medium sized one, and these two, the green and the silver, is the smaller size in diameter. So in these two smaller size, the needle doesn't fit in, so we have to buy a smaller size needle. Just a normal needle would do. And for this, the RE needle can get into it because the size is a little big. But mostly for the dabka work, we prefer using a normal needle. I'll just show you my hand embroidery done on my dress with these materials. You can see here the different shape and sizes of materials. This is called kundan, and this is beads, and this is sequence. The smaller size sequence is flat sequence, and there's a little cutting on this other sequence. The black tubes that you see is called katdana. They are available in long and short sizes, and this is used like to make some money work. This big size sequence, which is a little brass looking color, and this is again kundan, round, and this comes in different shapes again, this money work material, and also some mirrors which can be just use some fabric glue and stuck, and you can use beads all around. In this embroidery I have used in the center those springs which are cut into the same size, and I have used golden sequins and these beads. This is the spring. So after doing this, it gives an embossed look. These are the beads and sequins, which is slightly multicolored. This is another dress, and on this there's thread work done. This is the thread work, and this is done with silk threads. Here you can get a closer view. This fabric has shrunk after washing, so even the stitches have little shrunk. This is all done by silk thread. And this design, this embroidery is done on a khadi silk material. So prefer using thread work only for silk, because if you give it for dry cleaning or something, then maybe there will be a discoloration or the color may fade off of the beads and the sequins. This is another dress of mine, and to do this work I have rolled 2 springs, just turned it together and then stitched this springs onto this. That's why this gives a embossed look. You can just see it from this angle. The entire work looks embossed because of that springs present inside. And then cutting the same length, I've stitched it on. And here I've used golden beads and copper color square shaped spring. You can just get a closer view. And the borders are given with a normal chain stitch with a golden zar. You can just get a closer view of how beautiful this embroidery looks. This is another thread work embroidery. It is done all over on the front side of the dress, and the entire leaves of this creeper have been packed with the chain stitch, and I have used a shaded thread, green shaded thread for this. It's all over creepers of thread work. This is another dress, one of my favorite embroidery works, and this is very heavy work. And these flowers I have used thread work with beads, and the center I have used a mirror, and around it some beads. These petals which are, you can see, is cut dana, or they are called tubes, and all around the border here is thread work. This is very heavy work. This is all done on cotton when I was practicing, so I didn't use a very expensive fabric. If the ring is fitted well, you will not see any wrinkles around the embroidery. If the fabric is left loose, then there's a lot of wrinkles around the embroidery. So I am hoping to come out with some more designs in my upcoming videos. Bye as of now.